Many people were shocked to learn that the small California city of Bell was paying hundreds of thousands of dollars to city officials, although it only has 40,000 residents, 17% of whom live in poverty. And so we decided to take a look at how much officials in San Diego County's 18 cities are paid. Senior Metro reporter Allison St. John is here to tell what we've learned. Was there anything in the KPBS research that startled you about our city's salaries?
Well, I think I was reassured to see there was nobody anywhere near in the ballpark of obviously what Bell City was paying their employees. One thing that became obvious was that the larger the city, the less each individual person has to pay for their elected officials, which, you know, would make sense, because if you have a city of 1.3 million like the city of San Diego, you're only paying less than $1 for all your city officials, whereas in Del Mar you're paying more like 43. Now, the mayor's positions in most cases are part-time, so there's only 3 cities in the county where you have a full-time mayor. And in San Diego, the mayor's getting $100,000. In Chula Vista, the highest paid mayor is in Chula Vista, and she makes $118,000. And then you have National City that also has a full-time mayor with $41,000. But the city managers are the ones that are actually making a good deal more than the mayors, because they're all full-time.
Well, they are. Well, our mayor is full-time, isn't he?
He is full-time, and so is Chula Vista's, and so is National City's.
I'm talking about the city of San Diego mayor when I say our mayor. And he makes about $100,000.
Right.
And he's also kind of the city manager, too, isn't he?
He is. In the case of the city of San Diego, there's a chief operating officer, Jay Goldstone, and he makes $250,000. So he makes a little more than any of the city managers in the other 17 cities in the county.
But they're all somewhere in the 180 to 240, 250
Correct.
range, which is nothing to sneeze at.
It's a fairly respectable salary. From what I hear from people I'm talking to, it's an incredibly difficult job, and so experience matters, and so it's worth paying somebody to lead a city with experience.
Now, Bell was a charter city. Now, is that an issue for San Diego cities?
Well, there are 8 charter cities now in San Diego out of the 18. So yes, I think this is an issue. I think this is raising questions about charter cities. And until now, we've heard of charter cities as being a way of saving money for taxpayers, because it enables the city to say we don't have to pay prevailing wage on public projects unless they're getting state and federal funding. So it's been touted as a way of saving money. And at the moment, I don't think you have any examples of charter cities paying their executives or their elected officials exorbitant salaries. But the fact of the matter is that they do have a great deal more power. They're not controlled by state regulations or state guidelines for salaries. And so the potential is there for abuse.
But it's interesting that Bell sort of brought our attention to this, even if we're not seeing real abuse in San Diego County. And yet, in the county as a whole, there was a proposal to make the top investment official for the retirement fund a county employee earning up to $860,000 a year. So why would that amount even be considered in this time of tough finances in all levels of local government?
That particular suggestion was so interesting, Gloria, because we hear so much about outsourcing city services. In this case, the county was talking about bringing in to public employment the head of their public pension fund investment team, who is currently a private contractor, and to bring him in, you would have to pay him more than $800,000, which is equivalent to the scandal that arose in Bell. That suggestion has been rejected. However, I think the very fact that it was brought up as a possibility shows this kind of dynamic between private sector and public sector. And even although the county's pension fund is independent from the county, it's still a public agency. So that would really have changed the ball game, really, for public salaries.
We showed a graphic during this segment, but I know that we have much more to show. Where should people go to find that information?
KPBS.org has a lot of very interesting charts that break it down, and a Google map, so you can actually hit your own city and find out just how much your own elected officials and city managers make.
Thank you very much, Allison St. John.
My pleasure.